Hi everybody, what's up? It's me, Jessica, your Health Fitness Program Manager from McLean, and I'm about to guide you through a mostly total body resistance Tabata circuit. We're gonna go with some true Tabata timing, and it's real cold in here, so let's get started with our warm up, either marching or jogging. We've got about 1 minute of our marching or jogging. You can stay in one place and keep your heart rate down, or you can march or jog moving forwards and backwards, depending on what your space allows for today. So find what feels right for you. Try and bring your whole heel down towards the floor, not just jogging, marching, or whatnot on our toes. We're about halfway through this marching portion of our warm up, and then we can enjoy some knee drives. True Tabata timing today, that means 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 8 rounds. Mostly repeating the same exercise throughout. We have one ab circuit where we will change it around a bit. Go ahead, find one place where you have some space, and let's start our knee drive. So finding a nice big knee drive, maybe out wide side to side, because we do have a wide marching squat step of sorts. I know, what does that even mean? Out to bring your arms all the way up overhead, a little bit more warming up into your shoulders. 10 more seconds right here, and then we'll take our Frankenstein kicks to warm up the backs of the legs. Make sure you're still breathing for 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Nice big straight leg kick. Flex your toes to your face. Keep your chest up high. And you're only lifting your leg as high as you can while still keeping your chest lifted. So I'm not crunching, rounding down, rounding through the low back. Low back is staying really nice and long and straight. Low belly is staying in tight. And it's a little bit of a kick through the heels. Lost my balance there just a little bit. All right, 5 more seconds. Good. Make sure you're still breathing. And then plant your feet. Go ahead, shake it out. Come into a lateral side to side step tap. Just tapping side to side, or maybe a little tap behind. And let me tell you what we're going to do for round one. For round one, we've got a squat. We're going to do a squat walk, actually. There we go. Squat walk. So you're going to get down low. You're going to take a step, come over here, press through your heels, stand up, come back to your squat, step, stand up. Maybe we'll even take 2 steps. Let's keep round one nice and a little bit lower intensity while we're still warming up. So it's our squat, press through your heels, stand in 3, 2. Here we go. So squat, take a step, maybe 2, press through your heels, stand on up. Back to your squat, stay low, press your heels to stand up. Now, if you cannot imagine, we're going to try and make this move a little bit more intense as we go through. So maybe that means in the next round, as you stand up, you press onto the balls of your feet. Let's go for that in round 2, or you can stay with the lower intensity, just squat walking, sit yourself down. Here we go. Either of those 2 steps, and you press up and come onto the balls of the feet, and then lower back down with control, with intention. So you're pressing through your heels to lift, but then rolling forward into your toes. And then nice and low, hips still driving behind you in the squat. And you can keep with that. Or we can add in a hop at the top and reactively come right back into that squat. You ready? So here we go. Nice and low, 1 or 2 steps. Press through your heels, power up, come right back into your bent knee. So I come up, down, and then back into the squat. A little bit reactive. So wonderful to be able to work out here in the gym, take a break, where I can actually make some explosive moves. So I'm so happy to bring you this workout today. Halfway through, here we go, squat back down. Find your 1 or 2 steps, hop, jump, or just stand up. Great work. Feeling those quads really starting to work, especially while we stay low here. Take a break. We're going to work our biceps after this circuit ends and then come back to the legs. 3, 2, 1. Couple more rounds. And if you want, you're just stepping one step into your hop. I like that double step. A little bit more work on those outer thighs. Feel that in the exterior hip. Take a break. 1 minute of jumping left to go. You ready? Lower down. Let's do it. 1 minute of jumping. We got 30 seconds of breaks in between those jumps. And then a whole new exercise. Yay! Jump for joy here. Good. Remember, as you're step walking, weight stays in your heels, glutes stay stretched towards the back of the room. Last 2 rounds. 3, 2. Here we go. I'm using my arms to even help with a little bit of a swing and a pop up. Take a break. Make sure my shoes are tied. The last round starts right now. Then we get to relax the lower body. 3, 2. So give it your all. Right here. One more time. Last of our squats together for the day. That really did bring such a smile to my face. 3, 2, 1. Last jump. Yay! All right, shake it off for a second. We're going to use our weights next for bicep curls. We're going to explore a couple different ranges of motion. So we're working on really building a little bit more stackable, visible muscles, doing a version of the 21s. So your goal is during this 20 seconds of work to get about 7 reps of each range of motion. We're going to start with the full range of motion, all the way up to your shoulders, elbows by your side, all the way down to your thighs. Then we'll go for the top half, we'll go for the lower half, and we'll get full range of motion again. We'll finish it up with full range of motion. We'll do that twice. All right, so grab hold of your weights. You can clip the timer on. Shoulders roll down and back, elbows by your side, finding that full range of motion curl. Oh, I'm already feeling tired. We start in, excuse me, Sarah's hair. In 3, 2, 1. Begin. Full range of motion. Shoulders down and back, chest is lifted. If you can't get 7 reps in, that's okay. I want you to squeeze also on the way up. Maybe it even takes a little bit longer for you to come up than it does for you to come down here. So you're really engaging that muscle. Take a break. Like you're trying to lift something so super heavy. Now, starting at that 45 degrees, we're just going to curl up to the shoulders. Your feet can be however they need to be, but can you stand still? Still elbows close by your side, using your breath. That exhale on the hard part, which is going to be this curl. Nice work. We're almost there. Almost got 7 in. What about you? We're going to go for that lower range of motion this time. So from that 45 just down to your thighs. So go ahead, plant your feet once again and begin. Try and keep your wrists straight here too. So you want to make sure that as you're curling, your wrists are not turning. Your hands, palms are staying in such a beautiful straight line. Take a break. You're going to get that full range of motion. One more time. By one more time, I actually mean 3, but let's get it 2 more times in a row right here. Full range of motion. So if you're changing your time under tension at all, also remember we're going up a little bit slower. We're going down a little bit faster here. Take a break. And then we can switch it up. So now we can go up a little bit faster, down a little bit slower, just to change how we're engaging through our biceps. You ready? So I'm going to go up a little faster, down nice and slow, taking the time. Still staying engaged and with control though. So I'm not like bending my knees and using that to flip the weights up. I'm still really using the biceps. Awesome. Take a break. Let's find that half range of motion. Which one do you want to start with? I'm going to start with the lower half this time around. One more half range of motion each. Make sure that you're not turning, twisting, putting any sort of extra torque into your wrist. Whoa. How are those biceps feeling? Take a break. Getting that opposite range of motion. If you got the bottom, we're going to get the top. If you got the top, get the bottom. Shoulders down and back. Find your 45 and let's start from there. Means we got one more round of bicep curls to go after this one. Take a break. Last time through full range of motion one more time. Big breath as you relax. Feet are planted. Shoulders down and back. Belly in. Here we go. No super overarching of the back. Even a slight bend of the knees here so you're not locking your knees out. Yay, we did it. All right, you can still hold on to your weights if you want. I'm going to go ahead and put my weights down and just focus on my legs for our next and last circuit. Not last, for our middle circuit. Dream thinking. Okay, so next up, we're going to go for a back lunge. We're going to go for a back lunge with the pulse, and we're going to stick with one leg for 4 rounds. So you decide which leg you're going to start with. I'm going to start with my left leg moving because I usually start with my right leg moving. And you're going to step back. Maybe you just step back and pull yourself right back in, but can you step back enough to bring both legs into a 90 degree angle and then a little pulse pressing through the right front heel or whichever front leg you have for a little down, up, back to the top. Let's do it together. If you need to, you can also hold on to a chair or something in front of you for a little bit more ease. Otherwise, I'll add a little plyo here for those who want it to. We start in 3, 2, here we go. So stepping back, finding that little bit of a pulse, bringing it right back in, sticking with just this little bit of a pulse lunge for round 1. You're going to feel that front leg is the one that's really working right here. The glutes going to activate big time. Awesome. Now, if you want, you can add in a hop while you're back there. I'll talk you through it this next time. We're stepping our leg back. Same leg steps back right now. So that same leg steps back from here. You can hop up and then bring that leg back forward. So a little step back, hop, bring it back forward. I'm just going to stick with my pulse because I'm still gently working my way back into all of my activities after hurting my ankle. Take a break. We got 2 more times through. 2 more times through on this side before we switch sides. So either finding that pulse. Let's do it. And this is one of those engagements where slower can be better. So don't rush through your pulse at the back. Intentionally also find a lift and lower. Anyone can bounce and bounce and bounce, but you are coming down, finding a lift, a lower, and at least bringing it back in. Take a break. We got 1 more time on this side. No bouncing, intentional pulsing. Let's do it. Last time on this side. I'm going to add in 1 more round with a little bit of hopping. So just being halfway challenging to myself right here. Beep, beep. All right, let's switch to the other side. Start with just that step back into the pulse. Chest stays lifted. New side of the body. Be smart and kind to yourself. Let's do it. Step back. Find that intentional pulse. Now that leg that's stepping back has already been working. So you might really feel that challenge or stress or a little bit more tension and tightness in that moving leg, which already works. Take a break. Option to add in that hopping pulse. Option, whole new side of the body. So do what you need. Let's go. I'm just going to move a little slower on this side because there's a lot more activation working through my front foot, which is the one that I'd hurt. Great. Halfway through, 2 more times on this side. Then we get to come on down onto the mat, onto our backs. 3, 2, let's do it. So you're really using that front foot to push you up. That back leg is stepping back. It's helping to stabilize in the pulse, but the front leg is really working to control your step back and your step back forward. One more time. Take a break. One more round. In 3, 2, 1, go for it. Option 2, if you haven't tried it at all, put in that little bit of a jump. Even if you just do 1, start to build and create the muscle memory today so that when you come back tomorrow, the next day, whenever you're ready, your body's a little bit more ready too. Shake it off. Shake it off. All right. We're coming down to our mats in just a moment. In the meantime, take a big inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, relax your arms down by your side. One more big inhale. Next time, we're going to swan dive forward. Inhale, arms up overhead. Pull your belly in. Exhale, bend your knees as much as you want to. Hinge from your hips and come down with the flat back. Place all 5 fingers of each hand on the floor in front of you, and then bend your knees. Bend one knee and then the other. Get some movement in your hips. My coworker is a lovely young lady whose hair sheds like there is no tomorrow. Just gonna put it under the mat. Okay, now make your way all the way down onto the mat. We're gonna roll onto our backs. So you can pull your knees to your chest and gently roll onto your back. And from there, take a moment and shift side to side. Full spine, like massage. And then firmly planting your spine, couple circles with your legs in one direction, couple circles with your legs in the opposite direction. Bent knees, release the soles of the feet down to the floor. Okay, take a couple breaths right here. Let me tell you what's coming up next. We got some ab work, and then we got one move in a plank form. Great. Sending your legs up towards the ceiling. We're going to go for an alternating opposite toe tap. So low back stays down on the floor. Chin stays neutral to your chest. So we're not going to jump the chin up towards the ceiling. We're going to lift shoulders up off of the floor and start to create a C curve in the spine. While doing so, reach and try and tap towards the outside of your opposite ankle. We're going to do that 2 rounds. We start in 3, 2, 1. So just alternating that reach. Right hand reaches towards outside of left leg, lower back down. Exhale, left hand reaches towards the outside of the right leg. Each time that you lift up, chin stays neutral to your chest, as if you were holding a grapefruit underneath of your chin, and you're just moving with your breath. That exhale is what lifts you up. Take a break. One more time, just like that. Legs back up towards the ceiling, low back down on the floor. Exhale and begin. Maybe you go a little faster this time, or I like to just Hold in that exhale for longer. Take a break. Great. Soles the feet back down to the floor. We're going to go for some penguin taps now. So still finding a little alternating tap side to side, but this time more in the obliques. Let's go for it. Exhale. Maybe it's a single tap and a hold. Maybe it's a double tap reach. I like a double. I like a little double tap. Oh, a double. Oh my gosh. Take a break. I feel that double tap. We're going to do that one more time and then change the move up again. Ready? Here we go. Take a break. Yay. Legs are going back up towards the ceiling. Next up, I believe we're going for a scissors. Your hands can come below your butt. We're going to drop one leg down and then switch. Opposite leg drops down. You can keep it nice and simple, just dropping one leg at a time here. You can make it a little bit more challenge, letting them pass each other. I have my toes pointed here and a nice big exhale as those take a break, legs pass. You can keep your head on the floor for the next round or make it a little bit more challenging by lifting your shoulders up off of the mat. Legs up high, here we go. I'm reaching my fingers down towards the bottom of the mat also. Chin is still holding that imaginary grapefruit. Toes are pointing. Still using that double breath. Low back stays down on the floor. If your low back is really challenging you, then let's keep working, shall we? All right, we're going to do alternate knee pulls towards the chest. So your hands are going to stack. Left on top of right on top of left leg, left knee to your chest. Begin, double pull, and then right knee on top of left, right knee to your chest. So the knee that's pulling that hand is higher. Double breath, still pointing your toes. Low back is still on the floor. Take a break. We got one more round through. How are those abs feeling? Last time, press your low back down, gentle little tuck of your pelvis, one knee to your chest, other leg extends. And I'm actually taking a little extra pull of that knee towards the chest. So good for digestion here as well. Yay. Relax, release yourself down towards the floor. Take a moment, allow your knees to fall heavy over to the left. Turn, twist, look over your right shoulder. Roll onto your back, allow knees to fall heavy to the opposite side. Turn, twist, look over your other shoulder. Head is stretching in the opposite direction of your knees. Your arms can get any sort of stretch that they want. We got one more circuit. We're going to shorten it just a little bit to make sure that we have time for a stretch at the end. So we'll do a half a circuit of some mountain climbers. So 4 rounds instead of 8. Let's go ahead and flip on over into tabletop. You can work right here from in tabletop, just alternating, bringing your knee towards your armpit, or you can step back into a plank and alternate drawing your knees forward. I'm going to start in tabletop in 3, 2, 1. Begin. So just finding that little tap. Maybe you hold again for the length of your exhale. Still working those abs, or you can extend those legs nice and long, as slow or as fast as you want for these mountain climbers. Take a break. Great. 3 more times through. And then we get to do another little stretch, and then we're done for the day. 3, 2, one. So maybe you get a couple fast mountain climbers, and maybe then you need to switch the slow mountain climber. I want you to think about what direction your knees are coming so that the next time we come down into our mountain climber, you switch it up with the knees are coming to elbows. Next time, knees can come towards nose or opposite elbow. Take a break. Whoa, those abs are working. All right, let's do that again in 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to go for a little knees to nose, a little bit more rounding through the back. My upper abs are saying hello halfway through. For 3, 2, 1. Take a break. We got one more time, one more 20 seconds of work at whatever pace you want to do. And then we'll come right into some cat cows in 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Knees to the floor. Spread your fingers really wide. Hands, palms underneath your chest and shoulders. Look towards your knees, around your back. Take a couple of breaths up there in your cat. When you're ready, release your belly towards the floor. Pull your chest through. A couple breaths in your cow. One more time in each direction. Awesome. Let's sit ourselves down on the floor. Shift your glutes towards the right. Right knee comes in front of you. Maybe your legs are in two 90-degree positions. That can be a lot on the exterior hip. Let's stretch the quad by folding that back leg in and turning your laces down towards the floor. Working to apply some pressure of that back leg glute towards the floor, you should start to feel a stretch into your quad. If you don't feel it at all, think about pressing this knee a little bit away from you so that the quad starts to engage, and just a few breaths. We'll stay here for 10 seconds. Awesome. Hands can come behind you. Let's switch our legs to the opposite side. So opposite foot comes on top of your thigh. You can stay here in this 90-degree stretch if that's what works for you. Bigger stretch into the exterior hip. Bring it into your quad by folding that leg in, top of the foot down towards the floor. Maybe a little squeeze and press down towards the mat as well. One more full cycle of breath here. Great. Hands come behind you. Again, place the soles of both feet on the floor and just windshield wipe your legs left and right. As much of a range of motion as you can get. Maybe your inner or outer thighs touch down towards the floor. Maybe it takes a couple swipes left and right before they can do that. I'll give you a few more breaths here. And yes, it's normal if while you're windshield wiping your legs, if your booty scoots a little around on your mat space as well. Next time your knees fall to one side, let's just keep them there and come back into tabletop. Spreading your fingers nice and wide like a starfish. Tuck your toes under. Send your hips up towards the ceiling. Take a pedal through your heels in your down dog. Low belly coming to your thighs. Hips stretching up towards the wall like I'm lifting you from the back of your belt loop. Take a moment here. Shake your head. Yes. Shake your head. No. Walk your hands to your feet or your feet to your hands. Generously bend your knees, belly on your thighs. Think about your arms wrapping around the outside of your legs like your legs are a table and your body is a tablecloth. Nice little stretch into your back, and then slowly roll yourself all the way up. Take your time, as slow as you can even go. At the very top, a little length through the crown of your head. As you exhale, release your shoulders away from your ears and stretch your fingers all the way down towards the floor. One more time though, inhale your shoulders up, back, down, squeeze your glutes, drive your hips forward, stretch your fingers down one more time. Another big inhale and exhale, relax. We did it. We did another workout together. We are amazing. I hope that you're feeling so good about yourself. Look at my adorable little Cindy Lou Goo curl happening. I can't wait to see you all again later this week. Till then.